We know what they say about firsts, so today we are invited to start to practice by learning our first words in Spanish. Very important, try to repeat as much as possible after I say. You can pause the video, repeat, and then continue. Água, água. Boca, boca. The O is very closed. Boca. Casa, casa. We never say Z in Spanish. So, casa. Dedos, dedos. Escuela, escuela, escuela. Família, família. Gafas, gafas. Hola, the H is always silent. Never say hola. No. Hola, hola. Inglês. See how we say our language in Spanish? Inglês. Pay attention here. Delicious, by the way. Jamón, ja. The J is always like our H. Ja, ja. In Latin America, we can say ja. The pronunciation changes a little bit, as I always tell my students, accent doesn't mean pronunciation mistake. Spanish is one of the most common languages in the world, one of the most spoken languages, so we have many different accents in many different countries that are Spanish speakers. Jamón in Spain, jamón in Latin America. Karma. Can you feel the difference here as we pronounce in English and in Spanish? Karma. Yes, the R, ar. Karma. Karma. Libro. Never say libro. The O is O. Remember the alphabet? O. Libro. Libro. Mas. 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 No. Once again, we don't say no like we do in English. We just say no. Very short. The O is O. No. Now, this letter is very particular. We just have it in the Spanish alphabet. It's called ñ, as you remember from the previous video. And it's very common in words like this. Mañana. 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 This means morning or tomorrow. Okay? Mañana. Oreja. Once again, ja or ja. Oreja in Latin America, oreja in Spain. Okay? Oreja. Puerta. 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 Queso. We never say queso. We don't have z in Spanish. Queso. Queso. Now this one. Time to practice. Rey. Rey, rey. The king. Reina, reina, reina. The queen. Sí. Sí. Tiempo. The T is never T, is T. So, tiempo. 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 Now, very important to remind once again. So, uvas or uvas. Remember the V? We can say B or V. So we can say in Spanish B or V. Okay? Uvas or uvas. Same thing here. Vale or vale. This word is very interesting because in Latin America we say okay. But if you go to Spain, you will hear vale, 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 vale all the time. So, vale or vale, okay? It's also another verb, but not gonna get into it right now. So, here, W. Not very common in Spanish words, okay? Here we have web, and we pronounce web, not web like we do in English. So, web, the E is closed, web. Exacto. Exacto. With the X is the same thing. La X is not very common, but we have in the middle of the words, like in this case, exacto. Exacto. Now, very important word You will see this all the time, especially in the upcoming videos when we start to talk about the verbal tenses in Spanish. Yo. But pay attention here. I always mention that accent is not a pronunciation mistake. We have 4 ways to say this letter or this word in Spanish. Yo, the most common. Yo, I, O, yo. Sho, and jo. Especially if you go to Argentina, Uruguay, and some parts of Colombia as well. Yo, yo, sho, jo. All of them are correct. Now with the Z or theta in Spanish or Z, we have zapato, zapato, like the TH in English, zapato, or zapato in Latin America and some regions of Spain as well. Okay, zapato or zapato. Guys, the last one here, it's not exactly a letter because of course we have 2. It's called doble L or eye in Spain. Very common though. You will see this all the time in verbs, in normal words. Okay, so once again, we have 4 different pronunciations for words with doble L. This one, we can say lluvia or lluvia, lluvia or lluvia. Okay, once again, we can say lluvia or lluvia, lluvia or lluvia. We can say, especially remember, in Argentina and Uruguay, chuvia or chubia, and lluvia or lluvia. Okay? So, now it's time to try to remember those words, try to form phrases using them, try to practice as much as possible, and we see each other again in the next video.